Howdy do, this is the World Warriors of Capcom Cup Players Showcase. I'm Walter David.
And I am James Chen. This is the series of videos where we go over all 32 qualifiers for the Capcom Cup. If you don't know what the Capcom Cup, the Capcom Pro Tour is, check out this channel. It is youtube.com/Capcom Fighters TV. Look for the intro video that we made. But again, this is about the players.
Today we're going to talk about Dakou.
That's right.
Qanba, Douyu, Dakou.
That's right.
From China.
From China. Mm-hmm. One of 3 players who's making it in from China, correct?
You're right.
Yeah, so China doing very well with the representation here. He basically got in just right at the end via points.
Yes, exactly. He's the last person in via points.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So barely squeaking his way in there. However, I don't know if that's any indication of, like where he might or how well he'll do at Capcom Cup, because he's a really solid player.
He is really solid. There are times when he plays, including in the video we're going to end up watching, where he just looks awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent spacing. Excellent reactions. Very confident.
Exactly.
Very knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he doesn't always win.
I know. It feels like he should be doing much, like his results should be stronger than they really are.
It does. It does feel that way. I'm not sure what the limiter is there, but there are certainly some times, at least, when he is super, super strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and man, I mean, look, he plays with Xiaohai a lot. What a training partner to have in Dakou, because this guy plays every single character in the game.
Yeah.
Like every character. And so for Xiaohai, whenever he needs to train against a character, Dakou is there.
Even all the way down to DJ. You remember at Canada Cup when he beat Team Canada with DJ.
That's he OCV'd the team. So one character, so basically by himself, he 5-0'd the entire Canada team with DJ.
Right. So, I mean, he has very deep character knowledge. And when you see him play against characters, you'll often see him block setups that are intended to be, hard blockables, unblockables, whatever it is. Because he just knows those setups. He's done them.
Right.
He has personal experience with that stuff.
Yeah, again, just the way that he plays, it's really surprising to me that he's not doing better than getting 32nd place in points kind of situation.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, we can go through what his results were this year and sort of talk about how he ended up being 17th in points. It was originally supposed to be 16 people got in via points.
Right.
At Canada Cup, there was no automatic qualifier spot given out just because the top 4 people had already qualified automatically. So effectively another point spot opened up, and that's the one he ended up getting.
Right.
Exactly. Right. So in 2014, at EVO, he got 33rd. At Hong Kong Esports, he got 3rd. At the WECG Korea qualifier, he got 2nd. WECG Seoul, 2nd. Final round 18. That's this year now. 17th place. CEO, 13th. Evolution, 49th. Sino Duel, 5th. Capcom Pro Tour Asia Shanghai, 5th. Hong Kong Esports CPT Asia qualifier, 9th. Hong Kong Esports 3, 1st place. Z Fighting Game Champion, 1st place. SoCal Regionals 2015, 25th place. And Capcom Pro Tour Asia Finals, 7th place. In that tournament, he used Evil Ryu, Akuma, Guy, Cammy, and regular Ryu.
Right. So again, just knows a bunch of characters. We've seen him use a bunch of different characters.
Also this year, he has used Sakura, Viper, Yun. That's it. Yeah. But that's a lot.
Yeah, just seems like he has command of pretty much any character that he wants to get. Probably outside of Infiltration, the only person in the tournament who could potentially use anybody. This actually makes him really dangerous to fight in the tournament, because you have no idea what to expect when you're going into him. Now, he has mostly been playing Evil Ryu.
Right.
Obviously Evil Ryu, a very strong character, so probably a good choice to go with, right? But yeah, he can bust out the Cammy anytime he wants. He could, but even if he wanted to bust out DJ, he might even be able to pull that out if he just really felt like it. So
yeah, he probably could. He does come from domination of another game series that people tend to play a lot of different characters in. I wonder if that's sort of how he came to maybe expect or get accustomed to learning a whole lot of the cast or all of the cast and just sort of figured it out.
It's just such a great idea because, like, a lot of the times it's not even just necessarily to have pocket characters, but the more characters you play, like you said, the more you understand them, the more you understand their tricks. You're not going to get caught off guard by any weird thing. You'll know what's punishable. You'll know how to punish things. It's just such a valuable knowledge base to have to play all 44 characters like that. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we're going to watch a match, and it's going to be very indicative of this, right? So one of the main characters that everybody puts high up in the tier list, but not a lot of people use, is Ibuki. Very hard character to use, which is why you don't see her a lot, right? So a lot of times when you do run into a really good Ibuki, you're just not prepared. Because how it's hard to find someone that can train you how to fight against Ibuki. And he's going up against MOV. This is at the CPT Asia, right? This is at the round robin event there. So he plays against MOV.
Probably the best Ibuki.
Right, yeah, exactly. At one point in time, Pugera was considered the strongest Ibuki in Japan. I've heard that MOV has kind of overtaken that. And he's going to be going up against MOV. And, I mean, you watch this match, and it almost makes Dakou look like invincible to Ibuki.
Yeah, right. So
it's weird. It's interesting.
It is. Yeah, we'll check it out. We were going to show the Z Fighting Game Champion Grand Finals where he beat Gact.
Yes,
and he played very well there as well. But the video was just corrupted and weird, and unfortunately we could not find a good copy of it.
Right. So we're gonna go with this one because, like I said, it just really showcases a kind of situation where a lot of people would be caught off guard. Oh, here comes that kunai trap. A lot of people just kind of fly by the seat of their pants, home click and block it, kind of situation. So let's go ahead and check this video out here. So again, he's going with Evil Ryu. He's on the first player side, and the first thing you have to point out, he's gonna find Okay, first of all, he just uppercutted the kunai, but he's gonna find this one distance, like right there, and he's really going to just pitch a tent and just chill there.
Yeah, pretty much.
He bullies at that distance so bad. You can see him like twitch right into that distance and just chill there.
Yeah, and even backdash back to it. He feels so confident there. And you'll see oftentimes he'll take those slight step forward in order to sort of just trigger that from MOV. But other than that, he's at that excellent range, controls her options. He can press medium kick. Whether that was far stand medium or close medium, it doesn't matter. He was at a range where it would work on reaction.
Right.
And on reaction is something to pay attention to with how he deals with Ibuki in the mid range.
Yep. But again, all he's doing
is
that. Oh, that was nice. All he's trying to do is get into the range where low forward fireball is maximized for Evil Ryu, and hang out there and just find the opportunity to punish. Great backdash away from that.
That's pretty sick.
Okay, good stuff to MOV.
That is very difficult to do. It's manually intensive. That's why so people play Ibuki.
Yes.
Her stuff just requires tough execution.
Exactly.
Good read on the EX Kunai's coming.
Kunai, playing this great footsie game here. But you know what? Great call out from MOV to catch that slide there because all of us were trying to figure out how he was going to get it, and then MOV catches that. See, there it is. At that, see how he's perfect on that standing forward and that low forward fireball, just walking it in.
Yeah. When somebody is confident enough to let go of the joystick in footsies, you know that they are on top of their game.
And he is just maximizing that distance. And Ibuki is a character that flies all over the screen. She has all this control over movement. He's got these teleport dashes. He's got 2 heights of jumps. He's got air kunai.
That forward medium kick is very useful for getting over things like evil Ryu crouching medium kick.
Right.
I think.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And MOV seriously looks locked down.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to see a situation where Ibuki has such a lack of freedom of movement. Look, 2 jumps now. This is where MOV has how uncomfortable he's gotten, that he's just done 2 raw jump-ins at him at perfect Evil Ryu uppercut distance.
Oh, yeah, he's just harassing there.
Oh, the frame trap on that.
Yeah, the delay first.
Yeah. Didn't get the full combo on that. It's unfortunate.
So you notice MOV started to go for more ground stuff because jumps haven't worked, kunais haven't worked.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to go for more forward roundhouse, forward medium kick, slide. We saw, I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but he got the whatever his special move slide is called.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gets the crumple now.
And Dakou has walked up and blocked that crouching strong enough that MOV is now not always buffering it either.
Right. Oh, finally gets out of the corner. But how often do you see a situation where Ibuki is trapped in the corner and then puts himself in the corner? That's just unfortunate.
I noticed that Dakou has blocked those setups so far.
Mm-hmm. And then...
Come on. That worked?
I know. It's just like, was he...
Who does that?
Was he looking for that?
What else could he be looking for there? You know?
I know.
That's really, it's like that or forward roundhouse are like the only things that would even move her into that range.
Right. He's like, you know what? You just whiffed. I'm just going to ultra you. I mean, that was raw ultra punish.
That's him on the right, by the way.
Yep. So that was pretty sick right there.
Yes. 2-0.
Mm-hmm. Against this character that a lot of people consider really dangerous, and in fact, a lot of people, a lot of top players will even say like they think Ibuki is one of the strongest characters in the game, even if it's just on paper, because we haven't seen a lot of it. But MOV, one of the players who've come closest to bringing her to that level, and right now Dakou is just...
He's blocking everything, he's anti-airing her jumps, he's had the combos on the ground. Even that's supposed to be an unblockable setup, but
right.
It's not. It's not literally unblockable, of course. Look at the reaction again.
Again, reaction towards forward, uppercut, out of the air, reaction to focus attack, low forward fireball.
He looks like he's just having a regular day over there. No big deal.
Yeah. He seems so calm, and the way he's playing is so calm.
Look at that. You see, he's let go of the stick. That's when and he even got the right button afterward. Yeah. That's when you know somebody knows exactly what they're doing. Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what? He's uppercutted towards forward. He's ultra towards roundhouse. MOV is scared to hit buttons at this.
Yeah, MOV's scared to jump, scared to hit buttons. That toward medium kick for her is such an important tool.
Blocked the kunai in that situation.
Right, only the frame trap hit him. Yeah,
and then was ready for that. Blocked that. That's a way that. And then that time he did teleport dash throw. Guess what? I'm gonna tech that throw.
Right.
Yeah, none of Ibuki's surprises have worked yet.
Okay, so he does get hit once.
Mm-hmm.
There's the round as a result.
Right.
That's how Ibuki is supposed to work.
Mm-hmm.
And getting hit once as Dakou out of 5 or 6 or so, it's a pretty good rate.
Yeah, those odds are in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, just getting into that range and just being a bully at this range. Just pestering. Oh. And look at this. Full meter, right? I'm not going to spend a single meter.
Oh, what a read.
You. Time to use the meter. No, I don't care. Okay, you're dizzy. Time to use the meter. No. Whatever.
Right.
I don't care. I don't need to spend this meter to beat you. Okay, time for fancy Raging Demon finish?
Just the safe solid stuff. What I love about that lack of meter usage there is that he knew that if he got 2 combos on Ibuki, she would be stunned.
Yep.
That's knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. That's somebody who already knows exactly what he needs to be doing and why bother wasting resources to get there.
Right.
After the stun, the combo was long enough already. Why bother spending meter? You're not going to get the kill, right? So these are just very smart choices to make in that situation.
It's very, it's a pragmatic way to play the character, and the way that he played it was just like it's optimized kind of situation. You remember at, I think it was Stunfest, where Daigo does the big old combo on Momochi, right?
Yes.
And I've said it many times before. He did it to style. Daigo did it to either get into Momochi's head or to give a show to the audience, right? To me, it just Dakou is just like not even interested in that. He's just like, I'm just going to beat you in the right way to beat you. And maybe that is one of the things that prevents him from winning a lot of events. I'm not sure, but with the way you watch that one right there, the way he controlled the distance against one of the greatest players. And remember, MOV, in a game like Third Strike, like almost unbeatable, right?
Yeah.
I mean, his control of footsies with Chun-Li and Third Strike is ridiculous.
Yes.
And he just got completely outspaced, outdistanced by Dakou in this, with a character in Ibuki who should be able to fly everywhere that she wants to. So
yeah, so I mentioned this before, but I'm not really sure what the limiter is. Clearly there's something.
Right.
And I don't know if I've just missed it or what. I mean, look, not every match looks like that from him.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are matches, and I've certainly seen many of them, where he loses the footsie battle, and he loses the mix-up battle. Sometimes that happens. It happens to everybody. But I sort of don't know why sometimes he loses it, and then sometimes he's in absolute control of it and does ultra on reaction to Ibuki toward me. I don't know, whatever it was. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So, I mean, look, we've been asking the question about all the players. You know, what's the biggest obstacle for Dakou at Capcom Cup? And honestly, whatever the obstacle it is that's preventing him from winning these tournaments, that's the obstacle.
That's the obstacle.
Problem is, I honestly can't say what
I'm not
is,
sure.
You know?
To be totally frank.
I don't know if it's a mental thing,
Yeah.
because sometimes you're not on or something, but like I said, in that match, he looked like he was just one of the most ridiculous players ever.
You know, I feel the same way about Xiaohai, the two training partners. They just feel streaky.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Right.
I don't know. If they could settle down, I feel like both of them would be among the best players in the world. And certainly at Capcom Cup, that could happen for Dakou. I mean, it could. You know, he could show up there and be like, "Hey, everything's going great today." He has all the characters. You're not going to get him caught off guard in a matchup, right? He's going to scope out what everybody has. Maybe somebody else will bring in a new character. You never know. But as far as what we'll be able to know in advance, he'll have the matchups already all planned out. And so he'll go there, know exactly what he needs to do. And if he's on his game, I have a lot of faith in him.
Right.
But I just don't know if that'll be the case.
Right. I mean, you're right. He's just going to go in and be like, oh, I have to play an Elena now? I'll use this character.
Right.
I have to play Abel? Use this. Zangief? I'll play this character.
Exactly.
You know, he's going to bust out a Sagat against the Zangief.
Why? Of course.
Like, you know, he's got everything in there. So, look, he's such a wild card. I don't know how he's going to do it.
I have no idea.
Because he could either just have the tournament of his life and just, like, get into top 8, or he could go 0-2. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's so hard to call for him. So
I'm with you. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, not that much time left until we do see.
That's
in
right.
In fact, December 5th through 6th is the weekend. Sony PlayStation Experience is the place. San Francisco is the city. And it'll be the Capcom Cup. You can go watch it yourself. Many people will be doing that, but if you can't do that for whatever reason, then of course it'll be online at twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters.
That's right. Make sure to give them a follow so that as soon as it starts, you'll be notified and you'll be ready to watch a full day of the highest level Street Fighter that you will see all year.
Yeah, exactly. And if you like to talk about fighting games, if you're interested in the fighting game community, then please watch our stuff. We do stuff at youtube.com/UltraChenTV and at twitch.tv/UltraChenTV.
Yeah, every week we stream a fighting game like recap video where we just talk about all the fighting games, all the hot stories that are going on in the fighting games, game news, tournament recaps, community moves, all sorts of things like that. Also, on our YouTube, you can find lots of videos where we do a lot of match analysis, high-level breakdowns of tactics and such. We also have a lot of beginner stuff, like how to think during a matchup, what's the basic mindset for playing matchups and such like that. So lots of content. Please check it out.
All right, well, we'll see you very shortly at the Capcom Cup.